Welcome back to the GRC Championship. Here we have round 4 sprint race coming from the American circuit of Road Atlanta. It's a very twisty and technical circuit, but it also has the longest straight in the entire series, so that should see the cars reaching their top speeds. So let's take a look through the grid. Taking pole position for his first race is Robert Fakes of Team GGC. Alan Strang puts in a superb performance to take second for Team Ecos, followed by Richard Fisher, Paul Charman and Peter Larson for SRM BMW. Wayne Belcher, Chris Askew and another newcomer, Jose Benedicic, takes up 6th, 7th and 8th. Aid Randall and Andre Herzog round out the top 10 on the grid. As we're ready for the start here at Road Atlanta. Riding on board with Andre Herzog, see how we get on with the first lap. Red light's coming on now. And we're off. That's a good start for Andre as he clears the place good on the left and goes up the left hand side of the track, and he comes up alongside Jose Benedicic and Wayne Belcher. He's right on the outside of Wayne, he's not going to get through there, and Jose has managed to hold that place on the inside. We're going up to the top of the hill now. We've got to make a left, and he's going to tuck in behind Wayne, and now we're going to go right. Fastest line is to clip that curve on the inside, and now we're into the flat out downhill S's section. There's no way through here, there's only one line, and we've all got to follow on. Now into the sharp uphill left, we'll knock it back 2 gears. Carry as much speed as you possibly can through there, use all that curve on the exit. Now we're coming down to the very bottom end of the circuit. We've got 2 sharp right hand bends here, everybody throwing out the brakes early. See a cloud of smoke, and that looks like Chris Askew that's run off the track. Into the slowest corner, the slowest corners on the track now, and onto the long drag of the back straight. Still behind Wayne, but Andre's lost a little bit of ground, didn't get very good traction out of that corner. Come flying down the straight now. They're winding up in 5th gear, and they're going to reach speeds of nearly 140 miles an hour using the draft of the other cars. And there's Chris, he's come back, must have come back right on to Andre's tail when he recovered. But Andre's a demon on the brakes, as we know from previous races, and he's got him back into the final chicane. Come out of this, up the hill, under the bridge, and that's 1 lap of Road Atlanta. Final bend here, flat out at 5th gear. Andre's got a very good run down onto the start straight. He's going to try and get on the inside of Jose. No, he's not going to be able to make that, and he slots in behind. And as we return to our TV cameras, right up the top of the hill again, we've got a turn right here, flat over the curves, a much quicker line through there. You see, it's not terribly good over the curves, you've really got to watch them. Come flying down the hill, 1 line through there, flat out, and up into the sharp uphill right. Everyone taking a really wide line, making full use of all the curves. Now further around that lap, Andre's now got past Wayne Belcher, and he's now attacking Jose for that place. And Jose looks like he's got to wheel on the grass, and he's run a little bit wide. And that's going to compromise his exit, and he's going to make him slow up the hill, and he's going to pay the price for that. It's 1 place lost, 2 places. Chris Askew's lining him up now, that's 3 places lost. It's really costly getting it wrong in that chicane, as we now looking forward to a 3-car scrap. And now we're looking at 3 of the BMWs. This is Alan Strang, Peter Larson and Paul Charman all fighting over what's on 2nd place. Peter Larson's coming out on top of this one at the moment. For how much longer, I have no idea. Even all the way down to 21st and 22nd places, we've got battles going on. This is Maria Wheatley and Andy Yates fighting it out. And these 2 have so far been very close together all the way through. Let's see who comes out on top at the end. Back up into the midfield though, and now Chris Askew is having a go at Jose Benedicic, newcomer to the league. This is his first race. So far putting in a very respectable performance. Chris is giving chase up the hill. How's he going to get through this through the sharp right? Not quite as fast as he could do. It's still giving chase down the hill. And I feel this one's a bit of a matter of time. We're back up to the front and we're running on board with Alan Strang now, right up on Richard Fisher's tail, right at the end of the back straight, using the draft. He's going to be able to pull out and make a pass. The BMW's got good brakes and he's gone right down the outside. But now looks like Richard has stayed with him on the inside and he's got the line out of the turn again. Now meanwhile, right up in front we have Robert Fakes, our pole man, has managed to get a good start, and he absolutely disappeared. He's a long way out in front and he's already passing through a few back markers there, Andy Yates and Rob Wheatley. Looks like Rob's picked up some damage, so he's obviously had a big off somewhere, which is a shame because he qualified very highly in about 11th place and he's now right down at the back. Okay, now the battle for second place is now hotting up. Richard Fisher's come up and joined it, and he's going to get Peter Larson, because Peter Larson got a very bad exit from the chicane at the bottom of the hill, and that's let Richard through. So that gets him up to fourth place, and now Peter Larson is not going to let him get away with that one. And then up the top of the hill, clattering over the curbs, flat out down the hill. That one upset the Skoda a bit there, Richard Fisher. But down the hill, one line only, remember. A couple of gears back, nail it through this uphill left. It's very easy to lose the back of the BMW and through that corner. And he's got a bit of a toe on. Richard now. He's gone for it. But I don't think he's going to make that onto the grass. But he's spinning. And that's Andre taking that place off him, and that's Aid Randall's Skoda going through as well. So now as we go in car again, this is Johan Pegula, and he's coming up against Jose Benedicic. This is a battle for 8th place, and not far behind us is Chris Askew and Steve Smith. So he's down. Pegula's down the inside and he's got through, but he's going to be very slow out, and Jose's going to take this place back at the top of the hill, and he should appear any minute now right beside us. And there he goes. Looks like Johan's picking up a good bit of understeer in this car now. And now we jump on board with Steve Smith as we're coming out the first turn. Oh! And he's a little bit of contact there in the first turn with them, and Chris is going to take advantage of Pegula being slow through that turn, and up over the curbs, and he's got through. So I wonder if Steve Smith can do the same as they all come flying down the hill again, up into the uphill left. Huge speed you can carry through here, but Steve's gone a little bit wide there, bump over the gravel, no harm done. But at the race's end, Robert Fakes wins his very first GRC race. Well deserved victory, led from lights to flag, and nobody was even able to keep him in sight. We'll see what they've got lined up to take revenge on him in the feature race. So a superb win there for Robert Fakes, lights to flag, to take the first win of his season. Paul Charman makes his way up to second place for Team Ecos, Richard Fisher third for Skoda Motorsport, Andre Hersagen fourth for GMT, Aid Randall making up to 5th place, Wayne Belcher 6th, Ferry Bavets moving up to 7th place with Chris Askew 8th, Jose Benedicic 9th on his first race, and Steve Smith running out the top 10 for Team Ecos. We'll see you back shortly for the feature race.